Welcome to Portugal. Today's journey took us through some of Lisbon's most iconic landmarks and beyond. We began at the historic Belém Tower, standing as a proud reminder of Portugal's age of discoveries. Along the Tagus River, we admired monuments honoring explorers and aviators, with the 25 de Abril Bridge painting the skyline. At the Monument to the Discoveries in Jerónimos Monastery, we traced the nation's golden era through stunning architecture and history. Then, we traveled west to the dramatic cliffs of Cabo da Roca, the westernmost edge of Europe, where the land truly meets the sea. Finally, we returned to Lisbon, strolling by the waterfront before ending the day with a warm group dinner, a day of history, beauty, and unforgettable memories in Portugal. Good morning. We're on the way to Portugal, and soon we arrive at the iconic Belém Tower, partially covered for restoration. It still stands proud along the Tagus River as a 16th century fortress, guarding Lisbon's harbor and symbolizing Portugal's age of discoveries. Next, we walk to see the Monument to the Atlantic Flight, a striking plain sculpture that honors Portuguese aviators Sacadura Cabral and Gago Coutinho. In 1922, they made history by completing the first aerial crossing of the South Atlantic. After admiring the monument, we made our way towards the Tagus River, strolling along the waterfront promenade while enjoying the scenic views ahead. The 25 de Abril Bridge appeared on the horizon, its red suspension cables creating a beautiful contrast against the sky.
এই জায়গাটা হচ্ছে পর্তুগাল রাজধানী লিসবনের শহরের পাশাপাশি যে মেডিটেরিয়ান সি এটা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন, বিশাল বড়। আর এখানে একটা বিশাল স্থাপনা আছে, ঐতিহাসিক ইউনেস্কো স্থাপনা। তো এটা কনস্ট্রাকশন হচ্ছে, তার জন্য আমরা দেখতে পারি নাই। আর এটা হচ্ছে একটা বিখ্যাত ব্রিজ। Hello. We are now where?
We are now in Lisbon.
Portugal.
Yeah.
Yes. This is Portugal, and we are now in Lisbon.
Yeah. And Anthony, she was pointing to that one.
That one
is the Belém Tower.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's under construction.
Under construction.
Over there. Yeah.
And what about this bridge behind?
This one here is the Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean, Mediterranean. Oh. This is in Lisbon, right?
Yeah.
Lisbon?
Yeah.
Yes. It's Atlantic Ocean.
That's
Hi.
nice. So cool.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
আমরা আছি এখন পর্তুগালের রাজধানী লিসবনে। আর আমরা আছি আটলান্টিক
Atlantic Ocean.
ওশেনের পাশে। আমার পিছনে দেখছেন একটা বিশাল ব্রিজটার নাম কি? And what is this tower behind?
Tower is Belém Tower.
As we walked along the river, we spotted sailboats docked peacefully by the water, adding a serene touch to the landscape. Before moving on, we took one last look at the Belém area, soaking in the peaceful atmosphere and the rich maritime history, ready to continue our journey through Lisbon. Our next stop brought us to the Monument to the Discoveries, rising boldly from the riverfront. Shaped like a ship's prow, the monument honors Portugal's legendary explorers, with Prince Henry the Navigator at the forefront, leading the way. Behind him, you'll find notable figures like Vasco da Gama and Ferdinand Magellan, all of whom played pivotal roles in Portugal's golden era of exploration. This monument serves as a tribute to the nation's impact on world history. Our guide brought us here to delve into this rich history and capture the perfect photo spot. We arrived at Jerónimos Monastery and began by walking through the tranquil Jardim Afonso de Albuquerque, a beautifully landscaped garden filled with fountains, and featuring a striking sculpture of rearing horses. This peaceful space honors one of Portugal's great imperial figures, offering a serene setting amidst some of the country's most historic landmarks. As we walked towards the Jerónimos Monastery, we paused to take photos of its magnificent facade. Built in the 16th century, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a stunning example of Manueline architecture, showcasing Portugal's maritime history in every intricate detail. We admired the beauty of the monastery, but did not cross into the grounds, taking in the grandeur from the outside. Our guide then led us through the surrounding streets, where we had some free time to explore, grab lunch, and do a bit of shopping. While I didn't capture any footage of the shopping, it was a great opportunity to enjoy the local atmosphere.
Video.
The plane, Mr. Train.
It's
You will back again. Don't worry.
Yeah, we know.
Already video ready. Okay. এই যে পিছনে যে বাসটা দেখতেছেন, এটা আমাদের সাথে ছিল গত 7 দিন যাবত, না?
Yeah.
Around 7 days, yeah.
Happy, yeah?
As we journeyed toward Cabo da Roca, the scenery slowly transformed. Rolling hills and windswept landscapes hinted that we were approaching something truly special. Portugal's most westerly frontier. We arrived at Cabo da Roca, standing over 140 meters above sea level, where the cliffs drop dramatically into the vast Atlantic Ocean. This is the westernmost point of mainland Europe, located within the stunning Sintra Cascade Natural Park. The spot was once believed to be the literal edge of the known world. In the 14th century, the great Portuguese poet Luís de Camões described this place as a spot where the land ends and the sea begins, a poetic reminder of Portugal's legacy during the Age of Exploration.
Yeah, this is finally the Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic
Luis.
Ocean, we are waiting for you.
Yeah, we've seen now.
Hello, Atlantic Ocean. We are here today.
Awesome. They want for me here.
After soaking in the view, our guide led us to the Cabo da Roca monument, a stone pillar crowned with a cross and inscribed with the coordinates of this remarkable location. We took a group photo here, one of those moments you know you'll remember forever.
Nossa, assim você me amarra. Ai, sei que chupeiro, ai, sei que chupeiro.
Then, we explored freely, walking near the lighthouse, tracing the fence paths overlooking the ocean, and wandering past sunken grassy fields and towards rugged cliff edges. That reminded us of the raw power of nature. Some areas were unstable, so we kept to safe spots but still admired the wild beauty surrounding us. Eventually, we returned to the bus, but not before one final group photo with the Atlantic as our backdrop, honestly. We could have spent ours here. Cabo da Roca isn't just a photo stop, it's a place where geography and history meet, where you feel the wind of centuries past and stand face to face with the edge of a continent. A place we'll never forget. We drove through Lisbon's lively streets and began a short walking tour with our guide. Though we were a bit tired, the charm of the capital gave us a second wind as we followed her through the city. There were some local activities and small events happening nearby, which brought a lovely buzz to the area. Some of us chose to stroll and take in the vibe, while others simply enjoyed the calm. Since we arrived near the restaurant a little early, our guide told us we could take a short walk down to the nearby port area. Facing the historic Tagus River, this spot holds deep meaning. It's from here that many of Portugal's great explorers once set sail during the Age of Discovery. Soon, it was time for our final group dinner of the day. A simple but satisfying meal that gave us a chance to unwind and reflect on everything we had seen. and done. As we wrap up our Portugal adventure, we'll never forget Jerónimos Monastery, the monument to the discoveries, Belém's charm, the beauty of Sintra and Cascais, and the cliffs of Cabo da Roca. Obrigado, Portugal. But don't go far. Next, we're heading back into Spain to explore Madrid and Zaragoza. See you in the next episode.